Hi.
Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today. Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
me, Banshee. Somewhat wet hair.
You have wet hair.
I just put it all back tonight, keep it out of the way.
Hi, Violet.
Hey Violet. I saw Lena's talk there. I think July 9th, it's a Sunday, but we could possibly do it. Yeah, I don't know.
Don't we normally do it on days like that?
Yeah.
Sundays or Thursdays?
We have done it, Sundays and Thursdays,
Okay.
so definitely better than happy hour days. We don't like to do them on happy hour days.
Right.
Because sometimes you have to go to work. All right, so we'll plan on that. And I figure it might be a slow night tonight. We'll see. I probably jinxed it by saying that. I know. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh. Well, I think let's do it Sunday. We'll do it. All right, I pulled out the Soulflower Plant Spirit Oracle, so I'm going to give that a shot today. That's the book, so you can show that. These are kind of big cards. Yeah, it is 50-50. I'll go with the Sunday, though. I think would be better all the way around.
I heard a sneeze.
Yes, the Sun Man is here. Can Kara be far away? Oh,
Hi, Sunny.
Victoria has arrived. Hey.
Hi, Victoria.
Victoria beat Kara. But Toby must be around if Sun Man is here.
Settle down, you.
Sunman says hi to Toby. All right. Sure, no problem. Victoria, I think it'll be a slow night. Counting on it. I'm going to have Mr. O pick a card. And you know what, Mr. O? Could you bring that book back to me a minute? And be careful leaning on this. Remember what I said.
Turns out that over the year there's a lot of holidays, at least in the States, that are on Thursday. And we end up being live those days. Even the 4th of July.
Okay. I just want to be sure there was no reversals before I picked this up and gave it to Mr. O to draw one.
I don't have any pens or paintbrushes.
Just draw one. Doesn't matter what color, just... I'm sure they mean something in here, but... What you got? Black-Eyed Susan. It's about recognition. Sometimes it's easier to bury hurt feelings and difficult emotions. Black-Eyed Susan gently helps you wake up and recognize all aspects of yourself, even those you deem ugly or unworthy. Even your deepest, darkest truths need to be shown the light of love and honored as part of your human experience. And wait, there's more. Oh, I just turned right to the page. How'd that happen? Spirit flows through everything. It is light, it is shadow, masculine and feminine, joy and sorrow, good and bad. It is all of it and more, and we are all of it and more. Black-Eyed Susan shines her light of recognition onto all those aspects of ourself that we keep hidden, but that unconsciously inform so much of our day-to-day reality, our shadow selves. It is not easy work, but a huge part of our personal and spiritual growth is tied up in shadow work. After all, how are we to love ourselves fully if we can't love all of ourselves? Bringing to light what has been hidden allows it to be recognized and understood and honored as an important part of our individual human experience. Shadow work helps us recognize ingrained behaviors and triggers that are making it hard for us to find peace and joy in our lives. Recognizing them doesn't mean that those aspects are bad. It just means that when the same old feelings and behavior patterns emerge, we're better able to work through them with ease and self-compassion. Black-Eyed Susan reminds us that there is our truth, there is the observer's truth, and then there is the truth. That's the thing about life. We really have no control over what happens outside of us. To think that any amount of planning, organizing, or other methods of preparation will gain us some measure of control is pure illusion. The only thing we truly have any control over is our response to life in general. Not an easy lesson, but critical to releasing victimhood and empowering ourselves to lead a fulfilling life, whatever comes our way. The light of truth, then, is the key to recognizing these parts of yourself that you have buried and hidden away, out of habit, out of fear, out of self-preservation, out of love. What needs to be brought into light so that you may love yourself more fully? And here is the affirmation. I feel the freedom and love that is found as I shine the light of truth on all that I am. You know, like I've always said, warts and all, accept yourself. Accept every part of you. We're not perfect. You know, we can strive for perfection. We're never going to attain that, nor should we. We're not here for that. We're here to learn. We're here to grow.
Besides, Kara came.
We're here to keep evolving. I know Kara came. You don't need to interrupt me with that.
I can interrupt you for many other things if need be.
I just want to say I've been trying to get Mr. O to get it out of his system. He's been singing around here all day. All day I've been putting up with singing. I'll take that card.
Only if I give it to you.
All right. So, let's not encourage the singer.
I'm just a singer in a schlock rock band.
Oh, my God. Anyway, sing a song, sing it loud. All day long you were singing kind of loud, I have to say. All right. My favorite crystal ball is back. Trying to find my favorite part of it. There it is. All right. There we go. Are we ready, Mr. O? You know it'll be your deck first.
All right. Question the first.
Shot through the heart. You're to blame. You give music an okay name. I can't put him down more. He'll be mad. He'll be sad.
What's going on in Igor's love life? He's a Scorpio.
Okay. So, oh, my eyes have been bothering me all day. And we've been in the house all day. So I don't know if it's something in here, in the air. I have no idea. Sheesh. It's been one of those days. Hey, you guys in Texas, watch for that storm coming. My goodness. Hope you all will be far away from it. Oh, I know you are.
Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups
Okay.
upright. We have the Six of Swords upright.
Is that the 9 you said of cups upright?
I did in fact say that.
Oh, the 6 of swords. Okay.
And then the Queen of Wands upright.
Wow, did you make all your cards upright?
No, you did.
No, I should have. 9 of cups, 9 of cups, 6 of swords, and Queen of... Did you say Queen of Cups?
I said the Queen of Wands.
Queen of Wands. Holy moly! Well, Asel, so what is going on in Igor's love life right now? Igor seems to be getting exactly what he wants in his love life right now. He's very happy or very feeling fulfilled in some way. So, and with the 6 of Swords here, I'm almost wondering if Igor moved from a situation that wasn't that helpful. In other words, he moved out of one relationship into one that is really going well for them, fulfilling them a lot. And I think that they're very attracted to whoever it is, right? Because of that Queen of Wands
It
there.
really looks that way. It looks to me like Igor is moving himself towards his true desire, or at least for now. It may be something that he feels will make him very happy. And he's moving away from what he feels doesn't make him happy. And it would almost seem that he is moving towards this energy or personality or situation that could be summed up by the upright Queen of Wands, which does have a bit of love life connected to it.
Yeah.
So what do you got?
What do I got indeed? I have the birds. Ooh, and the mountain. Well, that's kind of interesting. Huh. I could think of a couple different ways to look at that Lenormand in this situation. And one could be that right now Igor might be having trouble connecting with this person. He knows who he wants. He knows who he's attracted to. He feels fulfilled, but there might be some difficulties and obstacles in their connection right now. And I almost get the feeling, Asel, that this is outside influences of some sort. But the other thing I could say about this, and is also very true for the birds, and when it's by a semi-challenging card, it could indicate that there's some gossip and some things going on about this relationship Igor's in right now.
I'm not really sure about this one. This one
Causing trouble.
doesn't pick me in a particular way, and it could be just my general sense of the Lenormand. I mean, it looks like there are struggles, but it sort of looks like either, they are impacting on communication, or they cause a struggle because it is, like Banshee said, maybe the spreading of gossip here.
Rumors.
So it may be that he sort of lives, a tenuous life in a sense, that he's doing kind of what he wants, but that there may be this undercurrent around him that people are aware of, or that now, you are, because we've told you this.
So I don't know if there's something scandalous about this relationship or different that would cause people to gossip, or if people are just kind of jealous, of what's going on.
The Queen of
here.
Wands is kind of like an assertive female personality, perhaps.
Yeah, well, I think that's the person Igor might have
Yeah.
their eyes set on.
Yeah.
So I don't
Right.
know. This is an interesting read. I think Igor's pretty content, despite the obstacles that may be presenting themselves, with some aspect of this relationship. So I wish you luck with that. Good luck, Marcel. Hope that gave you some info.
All right.
And we are on Aries the
All right.
Aries.
Very-
All right. I brought a truly, we'll be using my Prairie
When will I be visiting out of state?
deck, which has a little bit of Americana to it. When will you be visiting out of state? Well, let's see some of the factors involved, and then we'll see what the timing cards have to say about that. Can't get more Americana for the 4th of July than this. All right. Okay. Not sure how I'm going to read these, but let's get started. Oopsie, sorry. 4 Pentacles upright. The Knight of Cups reversed. The Queen of Swords upright. Go on. Oh. What is that?
The key.
Okay.
And the woman, which could be you, could be someone else.
Well, it's up to you. Isn't that what it's saying here? The key is you.
Yeah.
When do you want to move out? When can you
Visit out of state.
visit out of state? The 4 of Pentacles indicates, I hope you're saving up for this. I hope you have the resources to be able to make a nice trip for yourself. That may be key here as to, come on, Sonny. So, as to your ability to go on this trip. I'm sorry I'm a little cranky with him. If you haven't noticed my arm yet, he cut me the other day, so I'm not happy about him. It was an accident.
You
of
can have him,
course.
Nicole.
It was an accident,
He's been
of
bad.
course. But let's just say, elderly skin gets thin, and it was not pretty. So at any rate, I just want to say, Aries the Aries, you seem to be the key here. And it could have to do with your financial stability and security. Are you ready? Are you capable of going? Are you holding yourself back? Because sometimes the 4 of Pentacles can be allowing things to hold, to have too much of a hold on things. So I'm just looking at this in another way. Are you kind of holding yourself back right now, even because maybe you need to be a little bit more financially prepared, or maybe you just can't figure out what you want to do here. What would fulfill you? Where do you want to visit out of state? Okay, do you have a destination in mind? Because maybe that's what this is about here. Do you know what it is you truly desire at this time? And finally, I would just add with that last card, which I forget, is the Queen of Swords. Really, it ties right in with this here, that the decision is yours to make.
Right, and it's a necessary decision because probably your overall, situation says you're not always the best at managing your money kind of situation. You've been good because you managed to run into, feasible amounts of money to spend for what you want. But in terms of planning, you sort of don't have it together. So you have to make that decision. That's the Queen of Swords, to commit to that. And that is really the key, as Banshee says, because the potential is really there for you to be able to save suitable amounts of money, all things being considered, a decent job or some sort of level of income or whatever that is.
So let's see what the timing cards can add to this. And also, but Sonny kind of got it back, and it was his fault. This had nothing to do with me. He had cut me, and I was sitting there a little while later, and he was still by me there in the dining room here where I sit and do some of my late night surfing and stuff. And then I turn away for a minute, and all of a sudden, he's grasping for dear life, trying to he fell off the table. So Sonny was just having a bad night. And so he kind of got his back for injuring me. Uh-oh.
We
oh
love
my
that.
God. You're going to look at this. Guess what? 12
6 of
months
one,
to
half
a
a dozen
year.
of the other. 12 of one, 1 year.
I would
When
look
does
at
it?
this, Ari. I would say it's going to happen within a year, but maybe closer to an end of the year, unless you can kind of pull a plan together. You figure out where it is you really want to go, what's really drawing you, and you make sure you have enough financial stability to pull it off. That's what I think. So I think it's going to take more time and effort on your part to pull this out. But it could happen sooner than later within this year. But it's really up to you. You are the key.
All right.
Good luck with that.
Good luck, Ari.
He was just laying there. But I think he got carried away and leaned too much when I see. There's only so much room with my computer and stuff on the table if I'm doing something. And he tries to squeeze in next to me, grab my arm, which is why he scraped across it and cut me the one time. And then when I moved away from him and I wasn't guardrailing him, he rolled himself off the table. So
Nicole wants to know, how does Oliver feel about them? Is that just the regular 3 cards? Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Is it?
Pardon me?
Is it a regular 3 cards?
Oh, is it a regular 3 cards? How does that? Yes,
For
absolutely.
that question.
Wasn't it just about how somebody feels about them? And it's
Uh-huh.
usually 3 cards.
Well, I could see it being
If you
the
want
other
to do
one.
something else, it's your deck. Let me know.
I'm only asking. Don't be
Let
so
me know,
hostile.
Mr. O.
Don't be so hostile.
So today I'm going to focus on just 4 decks. I'm going to be using, I used the Prairie one. I'm going to be using some People ones, which to me embodies a holiday spirit. Holidays are all about celebrating with others. So I brought out my Unfolding Path Tarot. I brought out the This Might Hurt Tarot because it's full of people, diverse types of people. And I'm going to use some of my Great Outdoors deck because guess what? There are people in it. And it's also about, getting out and enjoying our summer season. So Those are my choices for today and possibly Sunday, too. Doesn't he look so innocent? But this cut is not. It's really not that deep. It looks uglier than what it is, but it hurt at the time.
So the cards for your reading, Nicole, are the reversed King of Cups, the upright Justice, and the upright Ten of Cups. And I get the feeling like Oliver is a tough love kind of person. I think he really has a big heart, but I also think he feels people have to learn certain lessons on their own, or possibly just through some form of adversity. But ultimately, he's a fair person. But like I said, the Justice card to me indicates he sort of wants things to work out on their own. Tough love to me is the best way to describe it. He's willing to be helpful to people, but he also sort of expects a lot of people too. So his feelings for you sort of go from that sense that maybe he cares about you, but he wants you to be stronger or better for yourself, if that makes any kind of sense.
Hey, Victoria, were you talking about the deck I was just using for a reading? Because that was a prairie deck. I don't have the exact name.
No, they were talking about the Lenormand that was used.
Oh, the Lenormand.
What's the name of the Lenormand?
That's the romantic Lenormand.
This one?
Yeah. Oh, was that the second deck that was used? I'm sorry.
Yes.
That was you've got the box.
Make me look for it when you know it. Herbs and Plants.
The Herbs and Plants Lenormand. Sorry. I couldn't remember the name. I knew it was planty, but I couldn't remember the name. Okay. All right. So the King of Cups. I know.
Reversed.
You know, I didn't want to say he's hard-hearted per se. I almost think he might be the opposite. I'm getting the feeling with the King of Cups reversed that he's a little bit over-emotional. So this is about how he feels about you, right? So he might get a little bit carried away emotionally. Perhaps he could be too attached, but then again, perhaps he could be too distant, because sometimes it's not so much being cold-hearted, but it's about sheltering your heart too much because you're afraid of it breaking. And he might be that kind of emotional person where they're kind of sheltering their feelings right now because they don't want it to be broken. But it could just be the other. And what's that one again?
Justice.
Justice is upright. I really think this person has a very balanced approach towards his feelings towards you. I think he's looking at things very objectively about you, that there may be some things he likes, and there may be some things that, he's not so sure about. Did you want me to go to the last card? Did you do that?
I did all of them.
Okay. And the last card is?
The Ten of Cups upright.
That's right. This card could indicate to me that he is very family-oriented, though, and that he could be looking for for feelings for you to deepen into something that's a little bit more serious.
Okay. You have Lenormand to do, or can I interject at all?
Well, why do you have those out? You did them, so go ahead.
You're right. Victoria, when you asked what those cards were, these were the second deck. These were the ones that were there. They are, in fact, that herb and seed Lenormand. That's what you asked after I put these out.
I thought we said that already. Okay.
Someone else says it's something else.
All right. Well, at any rate, I do have the romantic Lenormand here now. And we'll see what it is.
We're all waiting.
All right. Look them both up. They're both very nice. I like the other one too. I like it a lot. This one's got that little Art Nouveau-ishness about it. Well, look what's back. Ooh la la. Well, I don't know the situation between you and this person, but let me just say this, Nicole. I think that it's going to be telegraphed or communicated very soon to you that this person's very attracted to you.
Well, originally, just in case nobody remembers, my thoughts about the first 3 cards was Oliver has a tough love kind of mentality. He loves people, possibly unconditionally, or you, but he wants you to do right for yourself. So with these cards, it does sort of indicate still maybe a softer edge, the idea that he definitely sort of sees something alluring to some degree. That's the fox, and maybe he is even talking about you or communicating about you to his own set of friends or confidants. I'm not sure. I think that he has positive feelings about you, but metered against what I said about that tough love kind of stuff.
Well, long time no see. Good to see you, Alicia.
Hi, Alicia.
Welcome back.
Happy
4th of July to you. Although I am wearing black today in honor of women's reproductive rights being taken away.
I'm wearing
2
black
years
just
now.
because I am.
However, it is my Yes shirt, so that's positive. My Yes Rock Band shirt. Do you know which tour this was without?
Nope.
Open Your Eyes.
Oh, okay.
1997.
The album that everyone talks down on.
I was not that attached to the album either.
I
but
kind of like some of the songs.
The concert was good. Yeah. So
We were wondering about you, but yeah, bogged down with work makes sense, doesn't it?
I was going to say don't we know, but I'm retired. I used to know.
So that's what we have for you, Nicole.
Nicole, this looks positive to me. I'm just saying it. He talked about tough love and that, but it looks like really good. You said it in a positive way. I know you did.
Kara, I am the owner of a lonely heart.
Why don't you sing it, Mr. O?
Much better than the owner of a broken heart.
Well, I prefer John and
Who wouldn't?
Trevor.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't?
All right. That's the job you want. You got it. Then you could do what we do. You find other great ways to, enjoy your time. Mr. O, you scowled almost.
I'll be the roundabout.
Very funny. I wanted to come back with something, but I don't know. I'll be the Starship Trooper.
Go sailing on by.
I love that song. All right.
We know. So, who's up?
I think we're on Libra.
It's Libra. What's coming towards you? Indeed, that's your deck.
And I was going to use this one. I had to move it from Sunny's Flailing Tail. And this is the This Might Hurt Tarot, but really, I'm sure it won't hurt.
By the way, tomorrow morning I am doing the emotional exchanges. I have a kind of different situation, so check it out. I'm not going to be doing the who's coming towards you, but I am going to be doing something that might be interesting. It's called Should I Stay or Should I Go? And we touch on the idea of relationships that maybe aren't working out well. Should you stay or should you go?
Sing it.
No, I'm not gonna.
Should I stay or should I go?
That's what you're for. But I'm
if
using
I stay, there will be trouble. What is it? No.
Yes, I'm staying and there is trouble. Trouble. There's trouble. No.
You can absolutely...
There's also bass, too.
Can absolutely be on the list, Alicia. If you can give Violet your question, it's helpful, or just be sure you're here when we call you. And the way we're going and babbling, and I know I'm responsible, but it's a holiday. Why can't I loosen up
welcome,
a
Nicole.
little, Mr. O? I should sing.
I should turn off the mic.
If I stay, there will be trouble.
I've been trying to say that I use the vice versa tarot because it offers that idea, this or that. Should
like
you
it.
stay or should you go? I thought it was a pretty interesting read. So that's tomorrow at 7 o'clock or whenever you watch it.
Well, we'll have to schedule you in for a birthday reading, Nicole. We're going to
Yeah.
be doing Lena on
Keep
the
us in
9th.
touch.
So yours is at the end of the month. As it gets closer to the end of the month, we'll figure out a good time to do your birthday reading. So if Thursday nights work for you, it's a little slower, but we will do them on Sunday. But, I'll only be able to fit one in definitely on a Sunday. Because
I just did the counting. You're right, Violet. Her birthday is the 9th. I think that's what she meant, but we'll be doing it on the 7th, Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Whatever.
Which is why you said 50-50, 2 days this
Got
way, 2
it.
days that way. Us old people need our Ovaltine. I just need some espresso.
All right. Do I even know the question?
Libra, what's coming towards me?
I thought so.
That's your reading.
That is. And what's coming towards her is this King of Wands. What the heck? Well, what's coming towards you, I think, is an ability to showcase a part of you that can gain you some recognition or respect from others. Whether it's leadership abilities, whether it's a talent you have, whether it's just a congenial personality, a courageous personality, standing up when you need to for something important. I think it's nice.
Profiles and courage. That's what's coming towards you.
Wow.
The idea of the King of Wands is probably somebody who maybe reminds us of one of the knights or even King Arthur himself of the Round Table, the sort of sense of courage and bravery and a charisma that kind of pulls people towards your cause or towards you as a person. So what's coming towards you is an exercise in feeling your power or knowing what your voice is capable, what your effect on people can possibly do.
Yeah, I think this is a time that you will find out just what you're made of, but this is all in a positive, good way. This is nothing scary. This is something that you are perfectly able to do and handle, and people will really look at you in a better light because of this.
So why is it important?
Because, oh wow, this is so interesting. Why is it important? Because you have lacked some confidence lately. You've had a lot of self-doubts, maybe feeling like, that others wouldn't, that others, how do I want to say this? Go ahead.
You've literally been the opposite of the first card.
Right.
The idea that you didn't want to step forward to claim your power or to speak to your situation. Or in this particular instance, that was the case. I'm not saying your whole life was like that, but whatever the situation comes to now, the before of that was really, this was something where you didn't feel your power. You sort of felt
intimidated.
You were contained or intimidated.
Intimidated by something or some people. You were afraid to show your true stuff. But now, this is why it's important for you to do so. Because mostly with this Eight of Swords here, it's all up here. It's not the reality. It's all up here. You have what it takes. That's what the King of Wands wants you to know.
So where will it go?
Where are things leading? Oh, man.
King of Cups, reversed.
2 kings. And that one card in the middle. It's all very interesting to me. I think where it's leading is that, this is going to be emotionally challenging for you. You're going to have, there's a danger here that you could allow, your emotions to overwhelm you here, to the point where you might not be able to pull this off after all. You have what it takes. But are you emotionally ready? Are you emotionally in a good place right now? Have you really overcome the fears you need to overcome in order to pull this off? Well, let's see what the Lenormand says about this.
Well, don't I get a chance to
No.
talk first?
Yeah, of
Okay.
course
Well,
you
I
can.
think this is about metering some sense of the emotional response. I think this is about also saying, too, that you don't wear your heart on your sleeve, that when you're moving forward in confidence, trying to get away from what intimidated you, it's sort of better to not overcompensate, but to just present this as a normal, kind of haul for you. So
Okay.
let's look at the Lenormand.
May I add one thing here?
No. Well, you did to me.
Turnabout's fair play. Well, I also wonder here if what this is saying is you have what it takes, you're ready to be more courageous now because you have been overwhelmed by fear and feeling intimidated by a situation, but doing this might help you overcome some of the anxieties and negative emotions you've been feeling lately about yourself. Okay.
It is the man himself. And a coffin with things growing out of it.
Wow.
That is the coffin, right?
Yes. Well, this could be you. This could be somebody else. There's an ending with someone or some situation. If this is you, this could be you putting an end to something. Maybe putting to bed those fears and anxieties and moving forward with more confidence now. Because that is what's coming towards you. Where it's heading is maybe finally being able to end some of this negativity that you've been surrounding yourself with.
Right. The coffins do sort of touch on the idea of something ending. And as the man, the inquisitor, it's sort of really general idea, really, that you will be, through this situation, dealing with the ending, presumably, of whatever it was that was intimidating or stopping you from seeing yourself in that more charismatic light. All right.
Yeah, it's an interesting read. I don't know if you can relate or not, but I would say this. There is a possibility here. This is talking about some relationship with someone too. I can't rule that out. If they've been making you feel a lot of self-doubts and imbalanced emotions, it could be that, and that could be any kind of relationship, friendship, family relationship, somebody who's just been kind of making you feel down on yourself. All right, that's what I have for you. We have for you, Libra. And Shirley now. It's the man keeping you down. Oh, the man in the generic sense. The man. And I'm shuffling your Lenormand for some reason. Let me get that back.
So I will pick up with Shirley, and I'll use this tarot here.
This goes here. That's what's wrong. That one next. Okay.
Okay, and if need be, we'll do a yes or no if we're not really getting to it.
Get offered the job that's could eventually lead to permanent. Okay. Well, I'm glad he found a good way down. But he'll be back soon.
Those other ways he could have went down too.
Well, my chair's kind of pulled in.
He could have just jumped right off there.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, SP.
Hi, SP. Happy 4th. Thank you.
Happy 4th of July. Yes, you may.
Yes.
does that keep coming up today? All right.
So it is the Three of Wands upright as the first card. And it's the Nine of Pentacles reversed as the second card. And then it's the Two of Pentacles upright as the third card. And the Mountain in Lenormand and the Bouquet. Now, when I see the Three of Wands upright, I feel like this is saying that's an opportunity that could be coming to you that you need to be ready to catch. And so therefore that sort of adds to the idea that maybe this is something that will work out for you, that will turn from a temporary job to a permanent job. But the Nine of Pentacles reversed may indicate that it won't necessarily feel as comfortable as you want. Maybe it's because a couple reasons. One is maybe it's a lot harder for you than you thought. Maybe the skill levels or the amount of work maybe will feel harder for you. So in other words, you might feel like you could feel like you're not being compensated well enough for the amount of work they want. But having looked at the idea that you need a job and you need a permanent one, it may be the kind of thing you'll have to do. That could result in the Two of Pentacles, which is saying there's a balance situation going on here. You will achieve the sense of being able to balance those things with other things already going on in your life, or as necessary to kind of, have your life on good terms or solid terms of some sort.
Well, Shirley, the way I'm going to answer your question is this way, because you asked if you're going to get the temporary job that could eventually lead to a permanent job, and I really feel here I'm a little bit mixed about this. I do feel you will get this job. I think like he said, the Three of Wands here is indicating that some success, you can almost feel it, that some success is coming to you. Keep that vibe going there and start making plans for the reality of that situation, that at least temporarily you will have this job. Now, I see the Nine of Pentacles reversed here, and then followed by the Two of Pentacles. I think they kind of go together, though. I feel here that this will make a nice balance for you right now. You'll be able to manage things well, but something is missing. And is that something that's missing is a permanent job? I'm kind of wondering that because of what I see in the Lenormand here. It's a kind of a mixed bag message I'm getting. So it's almost as if, or if you do get this permanent job, I would feel that, like he said, there might be something lacking, either salary-wise or something else, that you're just wondering if this is going to be worth it long haul for you. So I'm mixed bag. And the other reason I'm mixed bag is because of the Lenormand. You've got the Bouquet, which to me indicates a gift or something that brings you joy is coming. But there are challenges attached to this. There are obstacles attached to this. It's possible I'm reading this the wrong way, and I could say that the gift might help you get through the joy, the joy this brings might help alleviate some of these obstacles. That does seem to be possible. But I also think it could mean that the gift is limited. There are obstacles attached to this. Are the obstacles in getting the permanent position? That might not be as easy to come by. So we may want to ask about that part again once you get this temporary job.
Right. I see the idea of this gift, coming to you, the idea of the job, but the hardships or struggles attached may be in just waiting for a waiting period to go permanent, because sometimes that's involved. You might have to go a certain amount of time probation before you become permanent. So something like that could be that slight edge on that.
So it's an interesting reading. I definitely think there's a really good chance for you to get this job. Will it make you completely happy? For some reason, you may feel something's lacking, and that might be either the wait for it to become a permanent job or it may not become a permanent job. I wish you luck with that.
Good luck.
Okay, I'm going to be using the Embodying Path Tarot for this next reading.
For
And
Victoria.
It's for Victoria. And we have Alicia, and I believe it's SP, right? Yeah. Okay.
Kara Alicia SP.
Oh, Kara. How did I forget Kara?
And then
Kara's
Violet.
right after Victoria. Kara, I forgot you again. How do I do that? Sorry. Happy 4th! I hope my favorite fireworks are out again tonight, and that would be lightning bugs. They shine enough for me. They were out last night. Oh, Mr. O's got some fireworks going there. What could be holding you back from moving forward? Do you want to do my reading for that? See, that's an appropriate one for my reading. I'm going to do it. Wow, so what is holding you back from moving forward? Well, I almost can't believe this is you, but it's judgment. So I could look at this another way. I could look at it, what may be holding you back is people who are being judgmental or critical of you, might be holding you back. I know judgment is in its positive position here. It may be you too in this regard. It could be that you are not heeding judgment's call. That judgment wants you to transform something you're doing, some way you're acting, or speaking or whatever. Something about you needs to transform and change. Then that could be holding you back from moving forward. There seems to be a resistance here. You're very strong-willed from what I can tell. And so I feel here that, you could be resisting something because you like what you see right now and you don't want to change. On the other hand, there are people around you who may be holding you back with their own attitudes and expectations, and they don't feel you measure up for right or wrong.
Well, when I look at judgment, I also get the sense of an epiphany, the idea that something comes to you that makes you understand what it is your question is. And so that's what I think this means, is that the thing that's holding you back is that you have not yet had the epiphany that really gives you that direct knowledge or illumination of the fact that, in other words, you still haven't found what you're looking for.
That's my song. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I love that song. All right. Why is that important? Wow. It's the Queen of Cups. Isn't she beautiful? It's the Queen of Cups. So why is this important? Because you need to figure it out so you can feel fulfilled, so you can finally attain the fulfillment of goals and things that you desire. That's why this is important, because you want your wish fulfilled. And so to get there, it's like Mr. O said, you have to find what you're looking for, or, like I said, there's some part of you that needs to make a transformation in order to make it work. And maybe in order to get, if it's recognition you're looking for, if it's money you're looking for, and success, then something needs to transform in order to make that happen.
it's important because you need to also embrace and love this idea with all your heart, like the Queen of Cups normally would. This needs to be something that just is totally within your heart and soul.
I like that. Good one, Mr. O. And so where are things headed?
In the direction of the roving camera. Yes, you're falling for me.
Well, poo on this.
Okay, I'll stop it.
Can you? Because I'm like still seeing it.
I'm working on it.
I know. So where are things headed? Sadly, it's the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is reversed. So the Ace of Pentacles is reversed, and basically, I think you have to operate from a place of, well, I think where things are headed is that, you know, something you're hoping to get off the ground is going to have trouble getting off the ground without this transformation taking place. So you have to find what you're looking for to be fulfilled in order to be fulfilled and find your fulfillment. And it's not going to happen. It's not going to start until you do. I think it just all goes back around to that again.
Well, it is a wheel, and of course wheels go back around and around, the roundabout idea. Where will it head to? The Ace of Pentacles reversed. It may say that there's always going to be something more that has to be cultivated there, that there's always sort of something to wait for, you know, like there's not a 100% guarantee that it will engage exactly the way you want. It may always be a little bit slower to engage this ability or this quality.
Well,
Sorry.
and you know, you have to know, okay, because remember we were saying you have to find what you're looking for. You have to know what you want to plant in order to plant it. And so that may be it right here is, you know, I think what's holding you back is maybe you've got your heart set on a number of things right now, and you've got to be able to be discerning and plant the right seeds. And I think, too, it comes from you making a sort of transformation or transition that's necessary to pull this off. So wish you luck with that. Got anything to add to that? Oh, you have a Lenormand to add to that, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Boy, am I red-faced over that.
Mr. O, stop playing with this stuff.
No.
If he can't sing, he's going to play with special effects.
Indeed. Am I blue? No, I'm red.
Wow, I'm really sunburned. Been out in the sun too much.
It's so hot. All right. But this snake ain't hot.
Oh, no.
Run, little fishies, the snake is on the way. Oh.
Well, I will say this. Be wary of get-rich-quick schemes. That's really what I want to say. Be wary of offers that come your way that sound too good to be true. That may be part of this too. Don't let people with their shiny, sparkly, but lacking substance ideas, you know, get you involved in something that's going to go nowhere. I have a feeling this is up and coming. So do be wary of that. It may be something beyond the scope of your question here, or it may actually be tied into your question some way.
If it looks too good to be true, it probably isn't. So I don't think this is saying look for the next get-rich scheme or this is the next big trend. It's got to be a little bit more deeper than that. You're going to have to work on it more than that. And you have to be careful because there's a lot of people out there that will want to work very hard at deceiving you that way.
I guess that means our lottery's not going to work, huh?
No, I don't think it's about that.
It's not about that.
I
No.
think it's not about that.
No. It's about somebody trying to say they got this great idea and want to pull you into, but is it really what it seems to be? That snake talks about deception. So things aren't exactly what they appear to be, especially in something where somebody is saying, hey, and haven't you been there before doing work for people who said they were going to pay you? This is a long time back, I think, since I've known you. And then, waiting. So be wary. Be wary of get-rich-quick schemes. All right. Oh, that already happened. Well, been there, done that, but that doesn't mean it couldn't happen again. But, hey, you've been there, so you should be smart enough to avoid that. But I have a feeling what it's saying is somebody's going to try to pull that on you. So be aware. All right, Kara. What you got for us, Kara? Hot flashes. Ugh. Those days are over. Well, I still get hot, though. That's the sad news of it. It's not exactly the same kind of hot flashes, but this cancer thing really causes me some issues. All right.
Oracle card, top and bottom.
Oh.
I did not bring one, so.
Well, I'm not going to use the sunflower one because that one has long stuff. Let's try the Divine Nature one. I have that one here. And I do like this one. So let's see what we get. All right. Hey, you are welcome, Ms. V.
Hi, Mysterious Queen.
Mysterious Queen, you made it. I guess we can get you in. Got
Yeah,
a
we
whole
can do
hour
that.
left, and we're nearing the bottom of our list.
Yeah.
So why not? All right. Thursdays have been really slow lately. So for you people who have just started coming back or who are just newer to us, Thursdays are a good night to come right now.
You got it, Mysterious Queen. And don't forget to watch Goth Tarot Wednesdays or whenever you can on our YouTube channel. Find out what the shadow issues in your life are. And yeah, that's a pirate.
Arg. Oh, is this the week we're possibly doing something with my show?
Maybe.
I didn't have a chance to do anything though. Okay, never mind. Yes. Well, at any rate, there may be some surprises on my show this Sunday. My Material Matter show. Well, Kara, with the Be Careful with Fireworks tonight, this says Burn Sacred Fire.
Oh, St. Elmo's Fire. Yeah.
St. Elmo's Fire. Oh my gosh. Gina sent that song today for my card of the day. That was fun. All right, and it's interesting because it's about anger. Anger is a sacred fire denied to many of us. We're encouraged to be compliant and agreeable, even when it's not in our best interest. Fire is the fuel for change. Too little fire and we risk becoming listless or depressed.
Hey, Violet. That's your joke.
He's so mean, and he interrupted me too. So where was I? I'm going to read that part again. Fire is the fuel for change. Too little fire, and we risk becoming listless or depressed. Too much, and we risk our peace of mind being consumed by wrath or worse, bitterness.
Arr, arr.
I look at the Scorpio when I say that. Bitterness. The invitation in this moment is to find the creative power in your anger. What change can you invite? What injustice can you transform into justice through letting anger have its voice? When you allow sacred fire to have its space, you help the phoenix usher what is no longer vital into the ashes in order to be reborn on the wings of new life. And before I pull that last card, let's not deny our anger. We have righteous anger from time to time, and we need to know when it's appropriate to unleash it and how. And so this is not to deny it. This is not to suppress it. This is to, and not necessarily to come to terms with it, but to know how and when to use it appropriately. Because anger is an emotion we have been given. We've been given it for a reason. It does have constructive properties. So like, for example, if there are certain things in the government that makes you angry, why I'm wearing my black today, find a way to channel that anger, whether it's in a constructive protest or whatever the case may be. So that's just an example. Got anything to add to anger, Mr. Scorpio?
No, I want to add to Victoria. On the wings of love. That's the only words I know.
And this is kind of an interesting card to come up with. Fire up, or whatever it's called. This sacred fire, what is it called? Burn sacred fire. This one is called Bubble Up.
Boil, boil, bubble and toil.
What number is that again?
23.
23. Yep.
You're welcome.
Your energy, vision, and self-love are worthy of being protected. Many times we look for an outside source for that sense of protection, a romantic partner, intimate friends, family. But this moment is asking you to treasure your own value and protect it with a golden bubble of protective energy. This isn't just about having boundaries and an ability to say no to what doesn't serve you. This moment is more about you holding space for Source as it lives in you. You are the beloved embodied and deserve to be cherished. Cast the sacred circle around your body and soul. Imagine facing your current reality from within its loving, protective embrace. You get to choose what enters that sacred space and what must remain outside. This is you taking protective power over your greatest asset, your divine nature. And you know what? Maybe this is also telling you you need to channel that anger appropriately if people try to overstep those boundaries.
But also remember that bubble wrap will melt in fire.
Well, yeah. So, use fire appropriately, but I really think this idea with the bubble and the fire, this is about protecting your interests right now. So, by all means, keep an eye open for any possible, threats to your self-interest.
I went and pulled the Lenormand, so really quick, that one's a star, right?
Yes.
And that's the child, right?
I have to see it. Yes, it is. No,
So-
wait. Number 3. That's the boat. There's a boat in the water.
All right. So either way, though, it is sort of saying that there's a sense of movement towards your destiny here. There's something traveling you that you may have to travel in one form or the other to move towards where more hope and destiny will lie. That's the stars, right? Or
that is the stars. I'm sorry. Yes. Well, I'm trying to think of it in... Hi, Kelsey. We can fit you in, I think. Absolutely. But, I'm thinking, Kara, that this has to do with the cards. And so, does it mean that there's some situation coming your way that you're going to have to protect yourself and your self-interests from, because it's moving towards you. It's moving towards you, and it's a done deal. But I also feel here that because the stars is such a positive card. You will weather this just fine. You know how to protect yourself in a clutch, I get the feeling. So, just call on Odin, right? Or Thor. There you go. Or Thor. He's got your back. But I think here that's what's coming towards you right now. So just keep eyes wide open for any kind of shenanigans, somebody trying to, mess with you in some way, and just say no. Don't be afraid to say no. Good luck with that.
All right, Kara. And we are on Alicia now.
We are on Alicia now. All right, Ms. Alicia, you're up.
And the question is the Leo going to reach out? That's going to be my deck. So let's see. Yay! So we'll do 3 cards, right? And then if we don't have a good answer, we'll do a yes or no?
Yes, that would be fine.
Is the Leo
going to reach out? Let's take a look. And I need my romantic Lenormand here. All right. Well, good to see you again. I know all about being busy. Even retired, I have my busy days.
We have made ourselves a little bit more busy with some increased work we're doing in our work.
I got a lot done yesterday around the house, too. I mean, I had to do laundry. I had to do stuff. Tomorrow we got a workout with the trainer again. 2 weeks in a row.
So the first card is the 3 of Swords reversed. That's very interesting.
All right.
Seventeen's the Tower, isn't it?
17?
No, it's not the Tower.
It's the star, isn't it? Or the... Yeah.
Okay, then it's the Star.
And then the moon and then the sun.
Right, I'm sorry. And then the 7 of Cups upright. Okay, so this is interesting because, of course, the 3 of Swords reversed often can talk about things that are repairing after maybe a tiff or after a separation or after arguments.
You hurt his feelings. That's why it came up.
Yes. That 3 of Swords reverse speaks exactly to that. But it sounds like they're on the mend. I mean, the 3 of Swords is sort of saying like somebody is kind of, coming to grips with that. Or not coming to grips so much as just really healing themselves or coming into a sense of recovery.
Well, I feel here that there may be a recovery possible. I'm not gonna be totally there yet, but I think a recovery is possible, that they might reach out, and just see if there's, if things can get back on track again. What is that? Is that reversed?
The middle card?
Yeah.
It is reversed.
So, and that's the star reversed. It seems like they have really mucked things up with you in some way. They may be feeling rather pessimistic about whether things can heal again.
So despite the fact that maybe they feel like they're kind of coming to a sense of terms or understanding it, they also may be reflecting on the fact that maybe they had gone too far, or that somehow they have poisoned the well in some respect.
So that's why I was a little on the fence about that 3 of Swords, because I thought that one was reversed. And
they're both reversed. Yeah.
They're both reversed, but this is positive reverse. This isn't necessarily. And the final card
is the 7 of Cups upright.
Upright. They're confused. They've got a lot of thoughts. They've got a lot of thoughts running through their head right now about this situation, and they can't decide at this time what it is they should really do. So that's why I also think that it's up in the air.
Right. And, the way you ask the question, you almost feel like maybe it would be better, depending on what the circumstances are, for you to consider reaching out.
Yes, thank you. I like that. But let's talk about that more, like Seven of Cups. I mean, they may be weighing their options right now as to what's best for them to do. So before they decide, for example, that they've gone too far and maybe it's time to let this go rather than reach out to you, in other words, seek their healing and move on, maybe you should reach out to them. And the Lenormand may tell a little bit of a tale here.
It's the anchor. And the tree.
So you get the feeling, now I don't know how you're going to look at that, but I get the feeling when I see the tree butting up against the anchor here that growth is kind of stuck right now. It's kind of stuck where things are without, something resolving the feelings that this person may have. If you feel that you hurt their feelings, maybe you need to kind of push this healing process along and reach out to them, because it seems as though things aren't going to grow at this point in time, if not.
If the idea is that any growth at this time is now sort of in stasis, this may not hold forever, and so this may mean that there is a limited time still where things can be re-navigated, if we want to stay with the navigation kind of terms, where a new course could be plotted.
And you know what, Alicia, what is the worst thing that can happen here? This person could say they've moved on, or they want to move on, or they just don't want anything to do. At least you would know. So I really feel here, if you feel you're the one that may have hurt their feelings in some way, maybe it's up to you to open that dialogue back up again and see where it goes from there. I would recommend that with what I see here, because healing is possible, but right now they're confused. So I wish you luck with that.
Good luck.
I don't think we need to do a yes/no. I think that's where it's at. All right, so SP. Oh, man. The beat goes on, SP. That's really unfortunate.
You're welcome.
Let's see what we get
Good luck.
there. Good luck to you. And good to see you. Nice to see you back again. All right. SP, and it is about the situation. Oh, man. All right. I guess I'll use my Adventure Tarot for that. The Seven of Wands is upright. The Magician is...
Thanks, Alicia.
The Magician is reversed. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, keep us posted. Absolutely. And the Star is reversed. Wow. Mountains. What's that one? Oh,
The
heart.
heart. Right?
Yeah.
And the mountains.
This is a tough read for you, SP. I don't think things are yet ready to move. And the only thing I can say is you need to keep following up on it. You need to kind of push for this to happen. You need to stand your ground. This is a card of, there's things that are blocking or trying to block your progress. There is just, I don't know, whether this is management dragging their heels again, or if this is, is it possible that they're shuffling or moving other people around, and that could be the problem. It just seems as though there are things in the way of this move, and it's up to you to try to stand your ground and say this is past time. Demand that it take place, right?
I agree with that for the most part, but when I see that Magician reversed, though, I think this is also saying that maybe you have to try to come up with a creative idea that maybe will kind of either put them on the line so that you can really know, or a creative solution for the whole matter. I don't know what that could be, because I don't know that you are in the know enough to know how to creatively change their minds, but it does seem like somehow you have to spur their will. Maybe that's another way of looking at that card. Try to put their will into action. You're going to have to force the issue. I think it is really kind of what Banshee's saying here.
Well, I hate to say this about that second card. I'm on a different tangent with that one, SP. I'm concerned that they're playing some subterfuge, some games with you. It's slay of hand. On the one hand, somebody's telling you maybe, yes, I've got your back, we're working on this. On the other hand, something else is going on behind the scenes that you don't know about. The Magician card reverse can be about trickery or deception. So, because a magician, what do? They,
Sleight of hand.
Slay of hand. There's things there are tricks that they are doing, and you think it's magic, but it's trickery. And so that's what's going on here. And when I couple that with the star, it just seems as though it's messing with your future. It's messing with your goals. It's messing where you feel your destiny lies.
Yeah, I can't disagree with too much of that. I mean, now that I'm seeing it from a different point there, I do feel, that the idea with the Magician is kind of risky there. There's a sense really that something doesn't have enough willpower to succeed, or something is in a sense of trickery. And so I just want to move to the Lenormand.
Well, that fits right in, doesn't it? But, if you look at that, I just want to say you're not totally wrong here. I think there are many ways we could read this Magician card. But the thing is, let's look at the atmosphere of the reading. You trying to stand up for yourself. Why? Because are they playing games with you of some sort, right? And you really you have your sights set on this move, and you're feeling more and more pessimistic as the days go by. And here, you have mountains and you have the heart. It's almost as if you're really feeling like, why are there so many obstacles in my way of obtaining my heart's desire? And that's it. It looks like there's still something blocking you from moving forward to where you want to place yourself.
So it sounds like the only update is that there is sort of a stasis here, a line in the sand, and what it amounts to is deceptions or trickery on their part.
And they may be doing this for reasons that you have no knowledge of. They just don't have the money to make the move. They really just don't want to move you, but don't want to tell you this. I just think there's some reasons they're doing this. This may not be totally malicious. It could be financial. It could be other reasons. But there is some trickery going on in keeping this going like this. This has been going on for so long, SP. I'm really sorry you're going through this, so I can't understand it. And like I said, there just still seems to be some blockages. So stand up for yourself. One thing you can keep doing is don't sit on the sidelines. Keep checking weekly. Keep checking weekly with the person who is supposed to be looking out for your interests, okay? And ask them, how's it going? Have you heard anything? What more can we do? And that's it. And maybe the more you do that, the more they won't be able to put off one way or another getting to the bottom, getting to the heart of things. Good luck with that.
Good luck. Esther.
Wow. Tough read.
Should we make that our last one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Hi, Mano.
Yeah, we'll close the list now after Mono, Violet.
We're going to accept your request and make you our last reading.
But you're on the list, so please be patient, and we'll get you on there.
Right, I think there's about 2 people in front of you.
Yeah, that would be correct. You're right. We've got Mysterious Queen right now.
Okay.
May I know, will my marriage with that person lead to be happy and successful marriage? Okay. Because the 2 cards, Fox and Birds, in my previous reading makes it stressful. Sure, I can get that. So will your marriage with that person be happy and successful? How do you want to do that? It's your cards, so.
Right, just the regular 3 cards.
Okay.
Do you think that
We might
works?
have to do a yes/no maybe.
Yes, I
on that.
agree.
Okay. I do.
You're welcome. Okay, the first card
Oh my
is once again
gosh. Never mind. Just
the Magician reversed. The second card is the Ace of Cups upright. And the third card is the Ten of Cups reversed.
you're not going to believe this. Guess what I pulled?
The Owls.
The Birds.
What says Owls? The Fox. And you just indicated that that's what you had
Last time.
in our last reading for you, Mysterious Queen. So we're either pulling the cards to scare ourselves.
That's just freaky. Well, I can't, there's some issues here. I mean, you're asking, we probably will want to follow up with a yes/no. It might muddle things further, but maybe we're going to want to do it for this reading. But let's take a look at this Mysterious Queen. The Magician, you heard me probably talking in the previous reading about some of the things the Magician reversed can stand for. It could be that things may not be as they seem. There may be some deceptions going on here. And it could have to do with, that is the Ace of Cups, right? It could have to do with this relationship. This great new beginning you're hoping with, this person, which could lead to marriage. And I really feel here the Ten of Cups reversed is not about a happy marriage. Let me just say that. It could lead to, there could be some problems in this marriage. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. It shows that there could be some unhappiness in the home with family, a family that you create together. In other words, I almost feel here that maybe what this is saying is, should you entertain to go through this, it might get off to a great start, but there may be problems down the road in this marriage. I'm almost feeling that somehow. And that there will be some deceptions perhaps that are going on here.
I can't really second guess most of that, so it would be me just saying about the same thing. I don't have any other insight other than the fact that sometimes a real love can change everything, but that's the only card that indicates that. The other cards seem to really wedge there. And then the weird coincidence of the cards from Lenormand that you had in your last reading.
And I think what I might have told you before, now I could look at this even another way, but I think what I might have told you before when we had these cards is that there could be some jealousy that leads to gossip, people talking, people putting pressure. Could come from friends. It could come from somebody's family where they're just causing trouble in this relationship, nonstop trouble. Whether it's in-laws, whether it's some situation like that, or whether it's some outside influence trying to pull your husband away.
Should we just do the yes or no just for the
We might want to do that just to see, but I'll be honest with you, I think that there's something not right here, and I'm puzzled by getting these two cards the second time, too. How weird is that? He's going through... Oh, wait, we did talk about that. That's right.
That's right. Okay. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that.
We're going to definitely do the yes-no, because maybe some of these cards are relating to the marriage he's getting out of. Let's take a look and see what the yes-no has to say. Thanks for reminding us of that, because, yeah, I could almost see here that there is some problems here with that getting out of that marriage. If it's relating to that, it just seems like there are some issues here. And it could be on his part, it could be on the other person's part that might cause some difficulties for him breaking those ties for some reason.
There was a real love, the Ace of Cups, but it didn't last. It turned into something else. The Magician reverse could maybe indicate that overall mistakes were made by either or both party, or that the will to really work on it wasn't there.
That's a good point, too, that there was not enough will to make this marriage work.
We will mention mono when we are doing your reading.
Okay.
Well, it seems to be leaning towards no.
It's not a definite no.
It's not a definite no.
So this marriage could have issues going. Your marriage could have issues. Let's see.
So there's the Three of Wands. It's upright. And there is the... it's a court card. I'm going to say it's probably the Page, but it's a court card of Swords. It's got weird icons. You have this deck too, so don't tell me that.
Can I see it?
Yeah, you can.
See if I can figure it out, but I probably cannot. Oh, it's got the horse.
Is it a horse? I couldn't tell. That's a knight then.
Yeah, it's the Knight of Swords.
Sorry.
Because it's a horse image. So the Knight of Swords. Okay. So it's leaning towards possibly no. And I think here that it's because... I'm sorry, what is that card? Oh, the Three of Wands. Wow, I'm having problems. I think here that, this has got to be thought about more carefully. You got to think long range here and look at, if this is really the right choice for you in the long term, which kind of goes back to my first reading too. So, keep your eyes on what's going on with this divorce here. I don't know if maybe, you're getting the whole story of what really transpired in this other marriage. But I almost wonder here too if maybe there is still something to do with that decision coming down on that divorce, or some of the repercussions due to that divorce, the choices that were made, in this marriage, the choices that were made in how this marriage dissolved, that may cause problems. And, you may have to, realize that things might take a little longer to unfold if this marriage is going to take place for the two of you.
Right. The Three of Wands represents an opportunity that somebody is trying to make for their best advantage. That could be them getting out of the toxic marriage, but the Knight of Swords may indicate that they may be putting too much haste into it. It may be that this is the kind of thing that really has to work its way through. If there are children involved, that definitely presents a problem. Going through divorces, some people want you to wait certain periods of time longer. So I have a feeling like maybe the problems may be tied up more in the uncoupling of the marriage, or that's a good part of it.
I do think that may be a good part of it. You may want to ask again, going down the road a little bit. This was a little vague, and I almost feel like here that nothing is really going to happen until the divorce is finalized. So by all means, as you're working with your partner more and more, and you're seeing more of them, or you're communicating more with them, make sure of how you really feel about them and how they feel about you. You've got some time here to work with in order to make sure this is the right choice for you, too. So look at it that way. Look at this as a holding pattern where you can really get to figure out if this is truly, the right relationship for you. And I wish you luck with that.
All right, so we're on Kelsey now.
Hey, Kelsey.
Hi, Kelsey.
What do we got for you?
May I receive a message from the universe regarding my love life?
Okay. And it's my deck. I will pick. Okay. I'll use this one. Well, you know what? Love life. I'll use them.
You're welcome, Mysterious Queen. That was kind of a ride, eh?
It was a bizarre reading, but I cannot believe we pulled those same cards again.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the question again?
We speak in a language that you're not as comfortable with. We'll try to go slower when we get to your reading. We'll try to enunciate better and stuff.
May I receive a message regarding love life? Okay, I couldn't.
Oh, I've already read that a couple
times. Yeah, I know,
times.
but I needed it again.
I see.
I knew it was about love, but I didn't know if it was more specific. Okay. Well, you have the Four of Wands upright.
Four of Wands upright.
The Six of Swords is reversed.
Six of Swords reversed.
Huh. And the Three of Wands is reversed.
Okay, I want to throw our Lenormand out there too.
All right.
The Stars has shown up again, and also the Lily.
Yeah, that's the Lily.
And I think that's a nice combination, perhaps.
Well, there's lilies in the star card.
Yes.
Which is interesting. Well, this is kind of an interesting up and down sort of reading. Let's see. I'm looking for my wand. There it is. So with the
The Four of Wands.
The Four of Wands, it's like a card of finding some stability finally. It's possible here. I don't know if you said what's happening in your love life currently. I don't know if you're with someone or not right now or looking. I can't remember, Kelsey. But it looks as though there might be some stability or maybe something coming into your life that could have some, that could establish a more firm foundation in your life. A relationship that isn't just something that's coming and going. This is something that might stick around for a while. And I feel that way when I see the Six of Swords here. Now, the Six of Swords is not necessarily a happy card, but it does talk about staying somewhere, being stuck somewhere, or staying somewhere. And I almost feel here that it's possible that you will find something that is worth holding on to for a while. However, you're really not sure if it's going to last. I almost feel here that you're concerned that this might not last the test of time. But I'll wait on that because the Lenormand might paint a clearer picture.
Well, the Four of Wands could indicate that maybe there is some sort of opportunity for growth or stability in this sense of the universe bringing a love to you, but it may not be moving towards that love so much as finding it where it already is, that maybe it's somewhere already there for you, or maybe it's someone you already know, that maybe there's been a slow going and maybe you thought you're moving away from him, but maybe you won't be. Maybe there will still be a way to find growth or stability there, but it's a challenge or an opportunity that you have to consider if you really want it, because maybe the past history of what was and maybe why there is a sense of movement or wanting to movement is what's holding you back. Maybe you're not really sure if that is the one. If there is that kind of personality, it could just be something else too that's not necessarily a previous relationship, but somebody who is sort of already in the background for you.
I feel like whatever this is, you have the lilies here and you have the star. I almost feel like you may not feel like very secure with this relationship, but the lilies and the star might be saying there is long-term growth potential here. You may not see it right away. Maybe there'll be some bumps in the road, with this person that makes you doubt that this is the one. But I do feel there's a potential here for a relationship that either you're in right now, because I don't know for sure, or is coming towards you that could have some long-term, success or growth.
Something really feels like maybe this is not necessarily something you don't know, but something that is already kind of present in your life, but maybe it just hasn't presented as a possible love interest. Maybe that's what's going to change, but it may look like it still moves sort of organically, the lily, towards that. There's sort of an evolution towards that. The Six of Swords reversed itself sort of indicates that it's not moving directly towards something. It may be lingering a little bit. The Three of Wands may be indicating that the time is maybe passing, or the time is slightly fungible, but maybe time is running out too in a way.
Interesting reading. I just sort of feel like there is some potential here. It just may not feel that way. So
yeah, there you go.
I wish you luck with that. And we'll see what comes. Keep us posted. I hope something does come your way. I don't really have a good timeline beat on this here, but you do have some wand cards here, and I think it could happen within 3 to 6 months from now. Anytime between 3 to 6 months from now.
Well, and whenever you get the lilies, it is the idea of maybe a slower sense of growth. So that doesn't sound totally unreasonable considering that card. All right, thank you, Kelsey.
Wish you luck with that,
Good
Kelsey. And Mono is up. Hi, Mono.
Hi, Mono. And we're going to try to speak a little bit slower so that you can understand us better.
And so your question was, Wekar's current feelings for Chiron. And it's a no-contact situation.
Okay.
Okay. Your deck?
My deck.
Yep.
Alrighty. So let's see. I think I will go back to the Global Fusion Intuitive Tarot. Bye, Victoria.
Take care, Victoria. Catch you soon.
Don't catch any firecrackers unless they're not lit.
Sage advice from Mr. O.
Hi, Mano.
Hi, Mano.
Thank
All
you
right.
for waiting.
Well, Sonny has been very well behaved here. Our cat, he's just laying here so peacefully.
All right, I will pass out the cards and then we will explain them. So the first card is the World Reversed.
Okay, go on.
And the second card is the Devil Upright.
Okay.
And the final card is the Four of Swords upright.
Well, there's a no contact situation, you said, Mono. And I feel with the world reversed, that's kind of indicating that something is not finished yet. Even if there's no contact, it seems as though, well, it's possible that this no contact situation has left things unfinished. So, you are asking about,
One's feelings for the other.
right, one's feelings for the other, Wakar's feelings. I think Wakar feels that something has been left unfinished here. Like there's unfinished business of some sort with Kieran.
I feel that way too, that they feel they have not really solved every question between them. And I also feel that maybe Wagner feels strongly about Kieran, but maybe feels possessive of Kieran, that they don't want Kieran to necessarily do things on their own without consultation. That's the Devil.
Oh. Well, the Devil upright to me indicates that Wakar may have some obsessive feelings for Kieran still. And that may be why they feel that things are unfinished. That there's something here that keeps them... Oh,
You did that.
I know. That keeps them where they are. Wanting, in a state of unfinished business. It's almost as if they feel there's more they have to say, there's more they have to reveal about their feelings or intentions, and I feel like they're kind of obsessed, maybe physically or emotionally, with Kieran.
Is it possible that they feel the other way, that maybe Kieran made them more possessed of them, and that they want to break from that? The Four of Swords, they want to rest or to get away from somebody being more possessive over them.
That could be, but I'm almost looking at that final card and saying that even though there's this unfinished business right now, Wakar is not willing to make a move at this time one way or another. So if Wakar is the one that's like causing the no contact, or Kieran is, whoever it is, Wakar is not willing to change that right now.
Oh, yes, because you did say it was a no contact. Somebody, one or the other, does not want that to change.
But I almost feel that Wakar thinks this isn't over yet. So it's kind of interesting. Let's take a look at this. And I wanted to let you know, Mr. O, that in my romantic deck, there are two birds cards, and I didn't know it. One is the owl, and one is the birds, but they're both number 12. So they mean the same thing. I had kept both birds cards in there, which is even weirder that she got one of the birds cards again, Mysterious Queen. Things happen for a reason. Okay, so that's the birds and the cross. I have to say, Mono, this no contact situation may be going on for a while. I don't know how long it's been going on already, but it seems like with the cross here, it's kind of saying there's a situation, one of the two people or both of them are feeling some grief and stress right now over the lack of communication. Or, maybe it's even because when they have communicated with each other in the past, it was not a happy situation.
That's what I get, is that communication doesn't seem to work between the two. They're still too angry or not happy with each other, and they can't seem to understand each other's true feelings. I'm almost thinking that the devil here seems to indicate that both are holding on to this relationship. It's very codependent. They don't want to be outside the relationship, but they seem to be bothered by being in the relationship with those aspects there.
Well, and you know what? I kind of feel here with what we said, how Wakar might not want to change things right now because they feel communicating right now with Kiran will only cause more grief or sorrow. So they just don't feel ready yet to communicate again. But yet, I really do feel they think there's unfinished business here. So I hope that makes sense. I know it's a little bit vague, but I feel what's really important here is they're not ready to change this lack of communication at this time. I do feel there's some attraction, some kind of, and it may not necessarily be an unhealthy attraction for Kiran, but whatever the case may be, they're really trying to pull away from that right now and stay where they are. I wish you luck with that.
Our next live reading will be on Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but we will be doing a happy hour on Saturday at 10 a.m.
What to do now? What to do now is just to accept the fact and wait. Or if you are, for example, Kiran, and you want Wakar to contact you, they're not going to do it. So you will have to make contact and see if there's any hope of reestablishing this relationship. Otherwise, I don't see them moving at this time.
No, Mano. Only you can do that.
Yeah.
We can only try to give you information.
We cannot heal. We do not do that kind of work. We do not do that. We just try to tell you what the cards say things look like right now. There may be some people out there who can do that, but that is not something we do, because that would be manipulative magic, and we can't do that. Yeah. It's got to be up to people to control their own destinies. I wish you luck with that.
Good luck. So did you get that, Mysterious Queen? I'll show our schedule here. We are back Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. We have a happy hour, which is just a one card, no question. That's on Saturday. I don't have a a card for that, though.
Happy hour is just a single positive card to get you through your week ahead, and we don't take any questions for that. But we'll be back Sunday live if you want to ask further questions. Anybody who's here today. All right, we're going to move on to Violet Lotus, I think, and that'll be
Sunday at 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
You're welcome, Mono. Wish you luck.
Good luck, Mono. All right.
All
Grab
right.
a deck.
We are on Violet. Guidance from my Cosmic Guardian Angel. I'm getting back on track. You've been doing great. Fantastic. I love your new format. Very nice.
I've seen a couple of them too. They're really good, Violet. I'm not lying.
My deck?
Yes, it's your
Okay.
deck. You're welcome.
All right. Let's see what's going on.
You're welcome too, Mysterious Queen. Hope to see you again. Wow. Keep getting a certain card over and over again.
Is it the one I have two of by chance?
No,
Okay.
but I've pulled it from this deck a few times.
Is it from the mountains to the
the
prairies? Okay. All right.
Well, thank you. I think I'm a little tired today, so I don't know that I'm 100%, but I appreciate hearing that.
Aw, thank you so much.
Sweetie.
Well, look, we've got the magician, but upright this time. Violet. How happy that is. So the message from the guardian angels is work your magic, girl.
Everything is beautiful in its own way.
You've got the stuff. I think your guardian angel is saying right now, this is the time to manifest. This is the time to put it out there, because you've got everything together now. Isn't that great to hear? I like that.
Are we doing this in the 1, 2, 3 or just 3?
We are.
Okay, so yes, absolutely. How is the question phrased?
Well, message from the guardian, guidance from the guardian.
The
angel,
message
getting
is, of
back on
course,
track.
you are the power you control.
And this is about just, using the tools at your disposal to manifest results. That's it. That's what's coming towards you. Why is that
Willpower.
important? Holy moly!
Oh, no.
I'll tell you this, Violet. It's another major arcana card. Number 1 to number 10.
The Wheel of Fortune.
It's the Wheel of Fortune.
Cool.
And why is this important for you to do this? Because conditions are changing for the better now. Things are much improved. The wheel is spinning in your favor. Fortune is on your side.
Wheel
This
in
is
the
your
sky.
destiny.
Wheel in the sky keeps on turning.
But now where are things headed? Well, it could be better, but it's not bad.
I got you in Lenormand, don't worry.
It could be better, but it's not bad.
Oh. Have another cup.
Yeah, it's the 4 of Cups. Why settle for 3 when you can have 4? So, the thing here, I think that what your guardian spirit wants you to know is that it is up to you how busy you want to make yourself now.
Oh, okay.
So in other words, if you feel enough's enough and you're only going to do, say, a card 3 times a week, or you're only going to do a card a day and nothing else, whatever the case may be, it's up to you to accept more opportunity or not. But you have to remember sometimes that if an opportunity is presenting itself for you to do more, or you've got this great idea percolating in your head and you're wondering if it's really in your best interest to fit it in, sometimes timing is everything. And with the wheel going in your favor, you may want to consider it. But it's totally up to you how busy and how crazy you want to make yourself again.
Well, why is it important? The Wheel of Fortune, it's important because what we all do, you too, is spin the fates. Spinning the fates. That's why it's important. And so therefore, where it leads to is for you taking a more measured approach to most things and being able to discern what are the best futures to tell people about, what are the futures that maybe you don't need to tell people about, to take your time to choose what's right.
Exactly.
Lenormand. The star has shown up again. That's the third time with this deck, I
Wow.
think. And the heart. So put your heart where your destiny is, or your heart is where your destiny is.
Well, it's saying, yeah, exactly.
Love the
I think
future you have coming to you.
it is saying, put your heart where your destiny lies, where you feel what you feeling you're destined for. You know, put your heart into it now. Be passionate about what you do. Show everybody your passion, you know, in the way you're doing things. I think your guardian angel is giving you like a complete green light here to pursue your destiny.
A complete green light?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it.
Oh, he's going to make things green, which means I might look like the Wicked Witch of the West here in a minute.
No, I was just doing that thing.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty.
But that's what we have for you. That is awesome. That's a really stellar reading, I would say.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
looks really great.
Good luck with that. Wow.
And look at
Nice.
that. 9:04.
And yeah, we're ending nearly right on time.
Literally right on time.
So, hey, my card of the day is probably going to go out because I scheduled it for Twitter. I got to get it on the other platforms. But
You're welcome.
with that in mind, I want to thank everybody for stopping in today. Great readings, fun times. Yeah, I was maybe feeling a little bit kind of confused at times. I had some problems sleeping last night, which was kind of uncharacteristic of me lately. And so I was kind of groggy most of the day today. It was very gloomy outside too, so...
Yeah, it was warm and muggy. We didn't really go out though, did we?
No, we did not. So, at any rate... Oh, another major arcana. What do we got tomorrow? We don't, but we'll see what you have. It's very interesting what's coming out tomorrow. I think it's indicative of just some holiday burnout. But we'll see. At any rate, wish everybody good... Oh, gosh. Hold on a minute, guys. I had that silly bubble thing come up that you're supposed to ask questions to. I will not mention the name.
No.
Because I don't want to reactivate it again. But you know, it's sort of like Alexa. At any rate. Okay. Thanks everybody for joining us. Time to get out of here and relax and enjoy the rest of our evening. You do the same wherever you're at. Take care. Have a great rest of your evening or day. And we will see you this weekend, hopefully. Bye-bye for now.